Hello everybody and welcome back to Advent Calendar season. Our background buddies are currently cuddled up sharing a bed right now and Rand's really happy about it. Today we're getting into just a legend of Advent calendars. This Advent calendar right here in previous year, I'm not sure which one it was, had one of the worst items I've ever seen in an Advent calendar. The singular vitamin. The one singular vitamin that was a whole daily Advent calendar. A vitamin, just one. I don't know if they thought that singular vitamin was gonna be some type of like magical pill. Maybe they mistook it with like a you know, a magical beanstalk kind of situation. But the audacity to put a single vitamin in a whole day of an Advent calendar has really stuck with me. So today we're going to be getting into the QVC Advent Calendar and I just can't wait to see if they can top themselves. I really can't wait. Maybe there's like a half a vitamin in here or just like one of those empty little like gel capsules. No actual vitamins in it. Anywho, so this is the Try It Love It Advent Calendar. It is a 12-day Advent calendar. I purchased it for $48. It is now on sale for $34.98 and it has a $181 value. It has a whole 2.8 star review with 12 reviews on the website, so I am very excited to get on into this. Sometimes the duds can be fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop on into this Advent calendar. Honestly, the packaging is nice. Like, this is magnetic. It costs them more to put a magnetic closure on this box than it would to fill a day with just a vitamin. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the inside. Honestly, the packaging isn't bad. I give it like a 3.7 out of 5 stars. Okay, they're little pop through days, so we're just gonna shove our finger into here and pull out day number 1. Why am I struggling? Is this makeup? Oh my gosh, the first thing's actually makeup in this Beauty Advent Calendar. Is this a full size? Well, hey, QVC, okay. This is a Mally Evercolor Shadow Stick in the shade Moonlit Shimmer, and it looks like it could be a full size, just like based on the box. Nice shiny kind of rose gold packaging. For half a second, it looked like this was already used. It's not, right? Okay, maybe they just like wipe the excess off or something on the side to kind of round it out, but there are like little grooves in it, like kind of smeared grooves. I highly doubt you guys are gonna be able to see that, but there is like a strange swipiness. Oh, it's very subtle, but it's kind of pretty. Did you finally have enough, buddy?
There's another bed, I promise, buddy. You can sit in the other bed, it's okay.
For being a shadow stick, it is very, very subtle, but it has just a nice kind of light reflect to it. I almost think I would like this shade for like a highlight or something, but I feel like it could be a little bit difficult to see on the eye. It could be okay for like an inner corner highlight or maybe like an under the brow highlight. If it's just like a standalone eyeshadow, you kind of have to be okay with it being almost invisible. A little bit sticky tacky. I wonder if you could like layer over something on top of this to give it a bit more shine and shimmer. Ooh, actually, that's really pretty. I used it as a base for an eyeshadow shade that's super similar to it, and it actually works really well as a base. It clung onto it nicely, and it's like bringing out the shadow a bit more. And this kind of shiny shade was from the Charlotte Tilbury palette. It is from the like little Love Eye section of the Instant Eye palette. I'm sweating. It's hot. I know it's December, but oh my heavens. I'm sure my husband's shivering to death somewhere with the blanket on him. All right, day number 2 is up next. Let's see what we have here. I'm thinking that's not supposed to be there. Uh-oh. Might have ruined the surprise for date number 10 just a little bit. Okay, well let's go ahead here to day number 2. Alright, okay, we're seeing a very familiar face here, a familiar brand. We have the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. Ooh, ultra rich. That actually sounds a little bit different to the one that I'm used to using. I don't remember it saying ultra rich. It might though. I have a real bad memory, so it might. Oh, it's literally right here. Okay. No, okay, this one doesn't say ultra rich, so this might be a little bit different than I'm used to. This is supposed to be an anti-wrinkle rich day cream, so I'm kind of excited to try that out. It feels so empty. There's supposed to be half an ounce in this little tube here, but I don't know if you guys can hear the sound of like empty plastic rubbing together, but this bottle is full. I can see it through the lights, like maybe right here, which if you ask me, that doesn't seem like a whole terribly lot. I don't think those words together make much sense, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm actually kind of interested in seeing the consistency of this to see if it's different than the other one. Ooh, that is separated. Definitely smells like Elemis. Elemis has a very particular scent to it, and it is a little bit on the strong side, so if you don't like really fragranced skincare stuff, you might not like this. I mean, it feels creamy. It does feel creamy. It feels nice and hydrating. It's not for your hands. It's for your face. But my hands do feel very smooth now. Very hydrated. Potentially a little too hydrated for opening purposes. I always do that. I always like lather myself up when I'm trying to open things, and then I can't open things. All right, date number 3 is up next here. It's very small, so I don't know what this could be. That was is painful. Oh no, see, I lathered myself up. I got my hands all hydrated and now I can't get the thing out of the thing. Can't even hold on to the tweezers. Where's my spoon? Okay, so the next thing we have here is from it. This one is the Confidence in a Cream Anti-Aging Armor. Ooh, I would like to be defended from the aging by armor. You know, just like a whole suit of armor preventing the wrinkles. I have a feeling, just as like a sneaky suspicion, that the QVC Advent Calendar might be targeted towards perhaps a little bit of an older audience. One that would likely be watching like television over TikTok. Perhaps that generation would be more compelled to buy a QVC Advent Calendar. This is supposed to be a transforming moisturizing super cream, and I have tried one of these creams before. I don't remember it being called anti-aging armor though, but I do like the Confidence in a Cream. It does feel really nice. It's like a thick, luxurious cream. Stop lathering up. A little bit fragrant. More of like a floral fragrance in this one, but it feels really nice on the skin as well. So I do like these creams. It is a very small amount of it. This isn't the most expensive advent calendar, so I wouldn't assume we would see like a full size of cream inside of this advent calendar. And this is honestly more full than we've seen in a lot of tiny little pots of cream. And it's an accessible price. So if you try this out and you like it, you know, it feels good on your skin, you're moisturized, you're hydrated, you're still not gonna see any anti-aging results from this amount of cream. But you know, it doesn't break you out, you're not allergic to it. You're gonna be able to purchase a full size of it much more easily or affordably than you would like, you know, a $400 YSL cream. But we've been on the tiny pot of cream rant train before. We don't need to ride that ride again. I say that now, and I'm sure there's a tiny pot of cream in my future that's just gonna enrage me at some point. All right, day number 4 is up next here. Very little. Ooh, a little perfume. Beautiful Magnolia. I like anything that has the name Magnolia because I had this big fluffy cat for 13 years and her name was Magnolia Belle. She was a little Southern Belle. Now every time I see the name Magnolia, I think of her. I'm gonna spray this on this pretty piece of paper. Ooh, that's florally right off the bat. Well, you know, it's called Beautiful Magnolias, and yes, I would say there's definitely a lot of white, light floral in it. Not white necessarily as in like it doesn't really smell heavily of florals. It smells heavily of florals, but it's not like a deep floral scent. It's a very pungent, kind of sharp floral scent. Oh, this is an Estee Lauder perfume, and again, I feel like this scent really goes with the clientele that we were discussing earlier. It does smell a little bit like a mature floral. There are definitely some undertones in there, something a little bit more like warm, but it's mainly very floral. Potentially not my favorite. All right, day at number 5 is up next here. Let's see what we got. This poor calendar's been through some stuff. Hold on. Oh, what's this? Okay, so the next thing we have here is a sample from RMS Beauty. I am not too fairly familiar with this brand. I've heard of it before, just not too familiar with it. This is a Revolve Radiance Locking Primer. Oh, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. It's supposed to instantly boost hydration and last for up to 24 hours. That's nice. Although 96% of those surveyed said this grips makeup for 8 hours, so it's a little bit of a difference between 8 and 24. Unless they're just talking about the hydration part of it lasting 24 hours. So this is incredibly small. This is very, very small. This does say it is a deluxe sample. It's very itty bitty, and about this much of it actually has product in it. My senses are being like invaded with very pungent florals. I'm about to put this piece of paper outside. Okay, that solves that problem. So it's supposed to be a clean powered primer, and then they also say that the full size of it has like a refillable thing. So instead of purchasing like a whole brand new one, you buy a refill instead. And it's supposed to help reduce plastic waste by 67%. So that's, I mean, that's nice. That's real lovely. But this is it's just so little. It's so small. You know, every time I see one of these tiny little tubes like this, like I just have the urge, squeeze all of it out. Every single last drop. Just to see how much is actually in there. Outside of this little plastic tube. Listen, day number 10, I'll get to you eventually. Trying to ruin the surprise. What's that sound where it was like, honey, it was ruined when you bought it. All right, day number 6 is down here. Another small little door. Ooh, a mystery gold lid. Okay, so it looks like we have another tiny little pot of cream. This is a triple algae eye renewal from Algenist. Is that how they get their name? Algenist, algae? Do those two things have anything to do with one another? Probably not. I would say they likely didn't name their entire business after algae. It's just a little pot of eye cream. I'm not sure if Algenist is like a that's a fancy brand or not. I'm not sure how much this would cost, so let's go ahead and Google it. Curiosity. I just have to know. The before and afters on Sephora are actually pretty compelling. Okay, on the actual Alexandria's website, it says that 0.5 fluid ounces is $68, and in this we get 0.2, so it's a little under half of the full size amount. So that's not that bad. That's not too terrible. It is $68 for half an ounce, which I think is a lot of money. I just personally think it's a lot of money. Oh, but it says this is clinically shown to reduce the look of under eye dark circles by targeting, reinforcing, and energizing the eye area in just 10 days. So just 10 days, I feel like there's at least 10 days worth of cream in here. So you might actually be able to see some results from this. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I've been battling under eye dark circles for a while now. I like the idea that you might be able to actually see some results from your tiny little pot of cream. Even though $68 is pretty expensive to replace it, I mean, if you can see results in 10 days, 68 bucks might be worth it. If this starts taking away my dark circles in 10 days, then I might be purchasing $68 worth of algae cream. There's no chance that their name is based on algae, right? They have an FAQ. Powered by algae. It is based on algae. I don't know why that is fascinating to me, but that is fascinating to me. They somehow managed to turn pond scum into some $68 eye cream. Good on them. Okay, so day number 7 is up next here. It's looking very similar to whatever day this was. I'm wondering if we have another perfume? Who could tell? Get back in there. Get to your day. Yes, we do have another little spritzy bottle of perfume. Okay, so this has very little information on it. It just says Rebecca Minkoff, which isn't the only time I've ever heard this name. The only single time I've ever heard this name. I don't know if anybody else watches this YouTube channel, but the only reason I've ever heard this designer is because of Amberlynn Reed. I've been watching her for years because she was a Kentucky YouTuber too. That is an interesting world. Anywho, that's probably very niche. Anyway, so I just have a little spritzy thing here of Rebecca Minkoff. No other names. I don't know if that is like a signature scent for them, like it's named after the designer. My hands are so greasy. They're so slick. Oh, okay. I definitely prefer this one over the first one. The first one like smacked you in the face with flowers. It's like that scene from the city show with the ladies, you know, Sarah Jessica Parker, and she's in her wedding dress and the big guy left her at the altar and she chases him down and she beats him in the face with flowers. That's what the first one was. This is a very interesting scent. It's definitely more subtle. I can smell some like vanilla in there. I feel like it's a little bit spicy. It's a little bit warm. Something that I would standardly wear, but it almost smells like a little bit of like a unisex scent. Like there's some like masculine notes to it as well. I don't think that's too bad actually. Oh, my foot's so asleep. Day number 8, it's been dying to get out of its little enclosure here. Oh, a foot mask. You know, honestly, I'm kind of excited about this. I'm a little bit excited about this. I've always wanted to do one of those like peel off your skin foot masks. I'm hoping that's what this is. This is from Body Firm. This is a Crepe Erase Renewal and Smooth Peeling Foot Mask. It says exfoliating foot treatment. It doesn't necessarily say that it's gonna make it shed like a snake, which is what I'm looking for. Haha, it is one of those. It says generally peeling will begin 7 to 10 days after treatment and the entire process lasts 2 to 3 weeks. It seems like it would be honestly satisfying. It seems really satisfying to just have like your skin peel off. That sounded bad. You know, like when you're young and you put the glue on your hands and you peel it off, it sounds like it would be like that. But also, I would like my feet to look nicer. I would like them to be smoother, and I don't want to go to not a podiatrist, a pedicurist. I do not want to go get a pedicure done. The touching of the feet, the tickling, the rubbing, not that they would intentionally tickle my feet, that would be weird. So I'm gonna try this. Why is this not bad? Why is this not that terrible? Am I just like scarred from other advent calendars, or is this like not that bad? All right, day number 9 is down here in, oh my heavens, down here in the corner. It honestly looks kind of like lipstick box shaped. That'd be kind of cool if there's lipstick in here. No, straight into the coffee cup. Good.
Get perfect landing.
Not a lipstick, but the next thing in here is from Sunday Riley, so that's nice. Sunday Riley is a fancy, expensive brand. This just has an A+ on the front. Didn't even read it yet. What does it say? High dose retinoid serum. Ooh, 6.5%? That's a lot, right? That can't be real. That can't be like the actual percentage. I thought retinol was like 1% was high. 6.5%? Advanced strength retinoid serum delivers a 6.5% power blend of stabilized retinoids and retinoid-like botanical extracts into the skin. Oh, okay. A little bit sneaky. I'd say 6.5% retinol. That would like burn your face off, wouldn't it? So the blend is 6.5%, but the actual retinol is just 1% and the rest of it is like blends of other stuff. Okay, because it could potentially be scary the other way. Let's see how much this is, just for funsies. I'm sorry guys, this has been like a really chatty video. I didn't anticipate it being this chatty, but my mouth won't stop moving. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the full size of this is $85 on the Ulta website. That gets you 1 fluid ounce, and right here we have 0.27 fluid ounces, so that's like a tiny bit over 1/4 of that. What's 85 divided by 4? Oh, okay, so like $25-ish worth of retinol serum. That might not be too terrible. I don't know why I said $25-ish. It was 21.25, 85 divided by 4. I looked directly at the number and still said 25. I already used the La Roche-Posay Adapalapin gel, so I probably wouldn't like combine these two together, but I don't know, maybe this works better than that. All right, day number 10. All right, finally we can get you out of your cage here. Win! Not Rin. Sorry, buddy. I remember these commercials. The Win hair care commercials. Was it Chaz or Chad? Probably not great when you type in Win hair care and the first thing that comes up is lawsuit. That's not fantastic. Chaz Dean! Yes, Chaz Dean! Oh my gosh. His little vest. Wow, okay, this is a blast from the past. I honestly can't believe it's not still in the past because apparently there's a lawsuit involved. So yeah, I guess I should know like how to use this because I watched all the infomercials. This is a Harmony Restorative Cleansing Conditioner. So a little bit different than your standard conditioner. It says you're supposed to apply this from your roots to your ends. I probably won't do that just in case. I don't know what the lawsuit is about. Hopefully it's not, you know, like people going bald or something. Oh, this is honestly a long list of directions. This is a very long list of directions. No wonder they needed an infomercial. But it's supposed to be rice based and I've heard that rice is really good for your hair, like rice water rinses and things. So yeah, wow. Thank you, Win, for just taking me back. And thank you, Chaz Dean, for providing me endless hours of infomercial entertainment. Day number 11 is up next here. Let's see what we got. Oh, Bumble and Bumble. So next here we have a Bumble and Bumble Bee Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray. I like the thought of that. I like texture. I like to be thickened in the hair area. It's supposed to create an instant volume and hold airy texture all day, so that sounds good to me. Aggressive. I just wanted to see what it smelled like, but wow. It is lost in the air now, but it has almost a little bit of like hairspray-y scent to it. Hopefully it won't be really sticky tacky like a hairspray or anything, but I'll definitely give this a try because I'm always looking for my hair to look thicker. Alright you guys, that brings us to the very last day of a surprisingly not terrible QVC Advent Calendar. Like, is it great? Am I blown away? No. Of course not, it's QVC. But is it better than Sephora? Potentially. Truly and honestly, yeah, it might be. We're on to the final day of this Advent Calendar. You know, usually I would say it's supposed to be the biggest, most bestest day, but this is a QVC Advent Calendar, so I'm not really anticipating much, but let's go ahead and see. Oh my heavens, is that a full-size lip color? So the very last thing we have in here is from Laura Geller. This is a Lip Action Lip Gloss, and it's supposed to hydrate and plump the lips, and if it's this shade here, that might be really pretty, so I'm excited about this. In the shade Hint, that is not the shade at all. That is not, this shade and this shade are not the same ones. I was really excited about this kind of shade though. Unfortunately, this just looks a lot more like pale, kind of pasty. But it says you're supposed to be able to kiss your fine lines goodbye to give the appearance of naturally plumped lips. Okay, so this is another one that doesn't actually plump the lips. It just like looks like your lips are plumped. I'm not quite sure if I want that on my mouth. Oh, that honestly smells terrible. That smells really bad. Yeah, that smells very old is what that smells like. I feel like for science, I should put it on just like a little bit and then take it off real fast. I don't know what kind of science that is, but gosh, that smells so bad. Okay, just super fast, just to see. Oh, I actually like the color, daggone it. Y'all are real together, don't do that. Fast, speed. I really like this color. Dang it. I guess I could purchase a new one on my own. But it would be nice if this one wasn't absolutely expired. It smells horrific. It's just a very subtle neutral kind of color. It looks a little bit like my lips but better. Perhaps like a little bit more on the peachy side than my regular lip tone, but I like it. It seems just like a really, especially in person, it almost looks like I'm just wearing lip gloss and not really like a true lip color. So I really like that aspect about it. It just smells and tastes disgusting. Okay, just real fast, like, just get it off. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I don't like your lips. Okay, well, alright you guys, that was everything in the QVC Advent Calendar. Not a single vitamin in sight. I'm a little impressed impressed. I mean, yes, most of the things we have here are sample sizes, and yes, I did get what it seems to be a very expired lip gloss, or Laura Geller made just a really interesting choice in scent and flavor in her lip gloss. But I guess maybe I'm basing it off like QVC Advent Calendars of the past. Like, I feel like this is better than those. This still is almost a $50 Advent calendar, so because of that, it's not like amazing, of course. It's not incredible. I wouldn't say rush out right now and get it, but it's just not as bad as I expected until the end. That was pretty icky. I don't know, am I being too nice to it? Maybe I'm being too nice to it. What do you guys think? I need your help on this one. I feel like I'm being swayed by like what I was anticipating being in here, which is practically garbage. So it's like, it's better than garbage. I don't know, I need y'all's help on this one. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'll go ahead and show you all here like a little overview of everything that came in it all together, so that might help your decision. Okay, so after seeing everything like laid out here all together, I definitely think this helps. So here's my hand for perspective. I don't think this is worth nearly $50 personally, especially because one of the full-size items, the only two that were received in the calendar, was very old and expired, which makes me wonder a little bit about the rest of the calendar here. So yeah, I think $48, nearly $50 is far too much for this little pile of stuff. I think the sale price of $35 might be a little bit better if that was like the standard price and then maybe it went on sale again. There's definitely things I'm looking forward to using in here, like the foot peeling mask and the hair stuff and the little eye cream, but I think I might have been a little too lenient on this advent calendar, especially because this was so gross. And yeah, so happy guys today. Just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the world to me and Tater and Rin, and I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!